Yo, what's going on, guys? Riot here, checking out Goji Center's new insanely brutal ass looking video. That thing looks crazy. Now, full disclosure, I just got back from like 8 days in Costa Rica of unlimited drinks and some of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my life. So I'm basically a shell of my former self. I gotta learn how to speak again. But I got this. I feel like I can do this. I have like 5 Red Bulls in my fridge. We'll get there. Check out Goji Center, link down below. Leave a like, subscribe, and let's do it. Some of the material discussed in this video can be considered educated assumptions based on the evidence from official MonsterVerse material, but should not be considered 100% canon. See, it should not be. I'm going to, because Goji Center decides the future of the MonsterVerse as far as I care, but I guess some of you shouldn't.
This scene is cool and all, but have you ever stopped and wondered, how exactly did this Gojira get in this situation? Why were they killing each other? How many Kongs did it take to bring this guy down? What happened to the rest of its body? In this video, we will take in all the clues found in the film and novelization to reveal the mystery behind the death of this unlucky Gojira.
That is the first thing I wondered instantly. I was like, why is there just a skull there? Where's the rest? Like, that bothered the crap out of me. So I am 100% going to consider this canon now because I need answers. And the film didn't provide it, so they can just suck my balls, dude.
If you like this content, please give us a like and subscribe to be the first to watch our next videos. Coming up, revealing the death of the Mega Gojira specimen.
Oh shit. This is intense.
Number 1, Kongs versus Gojiras. You probably guessed it by now. We are going to quickly cover the most intense war on Earth's history. This fellow was really just another casualty that occurred in this war, meaning that this was not the only Titan to fall to the hands of Kongs. Note that this particular species was also dealing with the Skullcrawlers, meaning that these were a battle-hardened species whose way of life was war. The true origins of this rivalry is unknown, but based on how powerful the Gojiras were, the Kongs probably found some sort of value within the Gojira body parts.
Dude, my peanut brain is so overstimulated right now. I don't even how the hell did I used to speak during these incredible ass videos? Like, even this right here, I love this comic. I have all the comics, but this scene right here depicts so much insane and then this, I don't know, man. I'm going through PTSD flashbacks.
The true
Like,
origins
Jesus
of this
Christ.
rivalry is unknown, but based on how powerful the Gojiras were, the Kongs probably found some sort of value within the Gojira body parts.
God damn!
Remember, these guys were smart.
Oh my God.
They were tool makers, and in this arsenal of tools, we find spears, clubs, and this elaborate weapon, axes.
Oh God,
which
it's
happen
going
to be
in
made
such a
out of
gnarly
these
direction.
guys. There could be other reasons why these two kaijus fight each other, but the fact is this. On one end, you have a Titan species who thinks of the other as a nuisance and a threat to their intellectual superiority and physical well-being. On the other hand, you have a species who not only sees the other as a threat, but also as a valuable resource. One which could potentially put them on top of the food chain. So the stakes are high in this war, and both sides cannot afford to take prisoners.
I did not realize. I honestly, the concept, and it makes sense too. Because here's what I'm picturing is ribs, dude. If you're like seen them like they snap off ribs to use ribs and stuff, I feel like this is what are Godzilla ribs going to be used for?
Now let's talk about where this murder took place. Number 2, the setting. Welcome to the Kong species lair, or more commonly known as the throne room or temple. But we'd like to think this place was much more than this.
It is suspicious as well that it was the only skeleton located in that area. This is all. I see where this is going, and it's goddamn it.
We need to know who built this place. In the novelization of Godzilla vs. Kong, we find passages that suggest that this place was built by a collaboration of the Iwi descendants and the Kong species themselves. Now we are starting to see that these guys were smarter than you once thought. This temple's symmetrical architecture included an arrangement of perfectly geometric columns which supported the entire cavern.
Oh my
One
God.
central column which was reserved for the Alpha Kong, spectator seating areas, and possibly more shrines located in these exitways.
Isn't the Council of Kongs? What the fuck?
Given that there are many corpses lying around here, it's clear that the main center of attraction was this area. An arena.
Wait, never mind. Many corpses laying around. I could have sworn I never identified a Godzilla corpse, but I assume maybe monkey corpses. I am so hungover right now trying to grasp onto former memories.
Now, why on earth would a lone Gojira come wandering all the way in here? It doesn't make sense for a Gojira or Skullcrawler
Okay, thank you. The corpses belong to other stuff. I'm barely hanging on by a thread right now, man.
to invade this place, especially since this is a closed location. The only other way that they would end up here is if they are either lured to come in or they were captured and then brought to the temple to fight for their lives.
What?
Remember that there were many of these Kongs around. It's possible that a few of these would have found a lone Mega Gojira somewhere in the Hollow Earth, subjugated it, and then brought it into the temple.
Oh God!
Where there were some guys ready to give this guy a not-so-warm welcome.
Oh God!
Now let's talk about the weapons needed to take this guy down. Number 3, the weapon.
This is cruel, dude.
This particular battle axe used to kill the Mega Gojira was made from Godzilla body parts. If it isn't obvious already, this axe blade comes from one of the largest dorsals of an already deceased Godzilla. The entire height of this weapon was approximately 207.4 feet. That's almost double the size of Kong back in 1973.
Damn, that's crazy.
The top swing speed of this weapon in the right hands would have been 62 miles per hour, or 91 feet per second. This is enough force to hack off Titan limbs, or in this case, penetrate another Titan's skull. So yes, this thing was quite the killing tool. It is no wonder that the Kongs found great value in the body parts of the Godzilla species. They allowed the Kongs to build these formidable weapons. But this doesn't end here. It's possible that these weapons were exclusively purpose-built for fighting the Godzilla species, meaning that the Kongs really wouldn't use these to fight other Titans. We'll discuss how later. There were a lot of these weapons lying around, which makes it clear that in order to build this arsenal of powerful weapons, the Kongs would have had to bring down multiple Godzillas. In GVK, we saw that a single Kong was basically no match for a single adult Godzilla specimen. Which brings us to the next topic. Real quick, if you're enjoying this video,
I zoned out so bad, holy shit.
Please make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel.
Make sure to subscribe to this channel. What the fuck?
And turn notifications so you know when I upload.
I just had a moment of the universe just scared the shit out of me. I'm not ready to come. I don't know, man. That just tripped me the fuck out.
If they subscribed, so should you.
Absolutely, though. Everyone should be subscribed to this channel. Put my emotional distress to the side for a second. This is what matters. I gotta hang in there, man.
Up next, number 4, the Assassins. In 2014, we saw that a slightly underdeveloped Godzilla can take on more than one opponent simultaneously. In GVK, we saw a Godzilla ragdoll a single Kong specimen. So how many Kongs does it take to bring down a single Godzilla?
Ragdoll, okay, alright. As a Kong fanboy and someone living in denial, he was placed on the ground brutally. Ragdoll, come on here.
Furthermore, how many does it take to take down one of these mega species? If you're lost, take a quick moment to pause this video and go watch our Godzilla Genus Explained mini documentary.
Dude, that video blew my tits off. If you guys haven't seen it yet, you absolutely should. Because, like, some of their shit was, oh my god, it makes me so depressed we haven't seen more of these and more franchise stuff. Especially this swimming one at the top, which looks like it evolves into Ultima.
Where we explain a few theories on how big these guys could get. A Mega Gojira of this size would have required more than one Kong. Its skull alone would be able to clamp down on a single Kong and divorce its head from its body. Something as large as this, however, would have provided the Kongs with much-needed resources.
Come on, man!
Required more than one Kong.
This channel makes my denial very difficult to maintain.
Kong and divorce its head from its body.
Why'd I do it again?
Something as large as this, however, would have provided the Kongs with much-needed resources to help them build their arsenal of weaponry. More specifically, they would have provided the Kongs with these extra long axe handles because
I can't believe that just fucking happened. Okay,
these bones are too big to be sourced from a regular-sized Godzilla. So, based on what we know, it's safe to assume that a group of Kongs ganged up on this Gojira to bring it down. But we want to know more. How exactly did this guy get killed?
Oof, love that.
Number 5, the execution. This scene shows us exactly where a wound was inflicted, the posterior part of the cranium. This location is close to where the brainstem would have been. A traumatic intrusion to this part of the nervous system would immediately shut down all bodily functions in this Gojira specimen, causing paralysis and death at the same time.
Well, there we go.
In other words, this was a very well-placed blow. No blow in any other location would have killed this Gojira this fast.
Whoa.
But how did a Kong manage to reach the head of this extra tall Gojira? Remember that based on the size of this skull, this guy was probably much
larger
than the Godzilla we know today. Kong specimens can stand up to 335 feet in height, and this guy was probably way taller
Jesus.
than that. We're going to discuss 2 ways the Kongs managed to reach up there. 1. As discussed earlier, taking down this Gojira would have taken a group of Kongs. Based on the angle of how this axe is lodged inside this Goji's skull, we can guess that there were a couple of Kongs distracting the Mega Gojira, while a third Kong climbed on the central pillar and jumped from a higher position, striking Gojira from the side.
That's so
bringing down
gangster.
the colossal titan in an instant. 2. This method might even change the whole reason why
Theory is my ass, bro. Until the franchise actually gives us a legitimate answer, this is what happened, okay? I don't care what anyone says. Denial's my best friend, baby.
this Gojira died. Keep in mind that we are in a temple. A temple is defined as a place of worship, veneration, respect, and in some cases, a place where victims are killed in honor of other deities.
Woo!
What does this have to do with anything? Given that this Gojira was most likely captured by many Kongs, these individuals would have probably held down this Gojira.
Okay, are we seeing these spears that they're like, consistently using in these diagrams or whatever? That's what I was imagining the ribs would be used for. But if ribs have more of a curve, I guess they could be using a giant sharpened stick, but there'd be nothing. You stab someone with their own rib cage or the rib of their fallen comrades, it's gonna
These
kill.
individuals would have probably held down this Gojira, waiting for the Alpha Kong to raise its axe, or in this case, a ceremonial weapon,
Oh my
and
God.
execute this Gojira, landing a blow on top of its head. That's right, if this Gojira was subdued in this manner, this method of execution was not for sport or for entertainment. This, ladies and gentlemen, was a sacrifice. Knowing this, it's possible that the rest of these creatures that were brought in here were captured to suffer the same fate. As
Damn.
outlandish as this may sound, there could be some truth to this concept. It's stated in the novelization of GVK that the Kongs and the Iwis were one tribe.
Wait, is this outlandish? This makes perfect sense to me. Am I just weirdo? This makes sense.
A society that coexisted and communicated with each other. The Iwi would have taught the Kongs many things, including abstract concepts such as war and religion. There is one important last thing left to discuss. Why couldn't this Gojira defend itself? Number 6, the aftermath. Apart from the fact that this guy was being held by many Kongs, there's a chance that this particular specimen of Mega Gojiras were not capable of expelling an atomic ray like its cousins,
What?
the Godzillas. If it did, then this place would have been completely destroyed.
That's
no
true.
Godzilla with atomic breath would let themselves be brought inside for execution without a fight. The fact that there are no signs of destruction left here leads us to believe that this particular Gojira mega species did not possess atomic ray capabilities. This cost it its life.
Dude, I love the way this channel dissects everything and factually lays it out in ways you can't really argue with. There is 0 atomic breath damage in that entire thing. There's a Gojira skull on the floor, therefore it's factual what they're saying. That's why it may not be canon, but it makes too much sense to not be.
Fast forward many hundreds of thousands of years, this axe was still lodged in its skull. What happened? Where's the rest of its body? Chances are that the Kongs took the rest of it and used it either for food or tools. But this doesn't explain.
Dude, I'm so stupid. Why am I thinking, yeah, exactly, the femur would probably be much better. Even other bones would be better for weapons. Why am I so fixated on ribs? It's because I just watched that Daredevil last night episode where someone rips a rib out and stabs some dude with it. That's all I can think about.
Why this axe was just left here after many years. This is yet another mystery, but what we do know is that this door was left closed, and nobody ever opened it again until Kong pulled up. Meaning that after these Kongs left this temple after killing this Mega Gojira, they never returned, leaving all these weapons behind. Something had happened to them out there, causing them to never return.
Weird.
Perhaps the Kongs were not expecting to face Gojira specimens out there when they went out, which is why they left their weapons in the temple, since these were exclusively forged to fight Godzillas.
Oh.
Whatever the case, these guys
That'd be
never
sad.
opened this door again. They never came back. What do you think happened to the Kongs that used to dwell here? Let us know your theories in the comments.
Damn, dude, now I'm all freaking theoried up and shit. Like, where did they go? Why did they leave all their weapons there? What the hell's going on? These producers left way too many games. Thank God for Goji Center. They should be paying this channel. Well, I'll have to go brainstorm in my Discord and try to figure out what the hell's going on around here. Leave a like, subscribe, check out Goji Center down below, obviously, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!